I am not buying Black Ops 7, and here's why. I grew up playing Call of Duty all my life. I first started off with Call of Duty World at War. Then I went over to play Call of Duty 4. I played Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, right? Call of Duty 4 is Modern Warfare. And it felt fun when I first touched the game and I jumped into the battlefield and started to shoot around and play campaign. It really did something to me. It really was a good story. And when I played Black Ops when it first came out, oh my God, it was amazing. And I always waited for the campaign growing up, especially when I was young. I've always waited for the campaign. I started playing Call of Duty actually in middle school. I actually went to GameStop. The first game I seen was World at War. I'm like, what is this? So I picked it up and I played it for the first time, and it was so much fun when you was able to use the fire gun. I don't even remember how you call it, but you could shoot out the fire, right? Burn the enemies. And then I played zombies, and that was something I never forgot. Round one, I was able to play. I know you guys remember that, right? And you was inside that small little map. It was so confined, but it was so much fun. And then you were able to do glitches where you were able to get 3 guns. I don't know if you guys remember that, but if y'all are OGs on Call of Duty, you were able to do glitches to get 3 weapons instead of just 2. So you were able to play the game for a longer period of time. But it just seemed like Call of Duty has changed. Somebody commented, one of my subscribers commented on my YouTube and was like, they're definitely going to get Battlefield 6, because I did a poll where I asked you guys, are you going to get Black Ops 7 or are you going to get Battlefield 6? So if you haven't seen that poll, go ahead and respond to it and let me know what game you're going to get this year. Are you getting Battlefield 6, Black Ops 7, or are you getting both of them? And they said they were a huge Call of Duty fan. They grew up with it as well, but it just doesn't feel the same. I agree. Now, there's nothing wrong with change. Change is good, but I feel like Call of Duty has just lost its roots, because sometimes when you get too money hungry, sometimes you can change your whole entire structure. And I feel like there should be balance where, yes, you still have to get money, but you still have to make sure that you are doing what's right for the fans. I think that a lot of the things that Call of Duty are doing, they're trying to match with their competition, because again, Call of Duty is they steered into the battle royale way. Of course, Call of Duty wants to compete with its competitors, but at the same time, I feel like Call of Duty should still give us the content that we want and something that we can remember. It's crazy because Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 2, I believe, and Black Ops 3 was the only campaigns I remember. I don't remember any other campaign after that. And I don't know if you guys agree to that, but I don't remember any of the other campaigns. When we had Woods and we have Captain Price and all of these other characters, they are some they are characters to remember. And I can't remember any other new characters. I can't. And then on top of that, it felt like Call of Duty just kind of, they did the campaign, but it was like, I could tell they didn't really put that much effort. Now, I'm not going to lie. The latest Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, okay, the campaign was pretty cool at first. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't continue. I don't know. I just felt like they kept reusing older characters. And I'm like, this plot they're trying to do, I just don't understand it. And I don't know if you guys felt the same way, but I just did not understand it. I don't know where the campaign was going. I don't know what they were trying to do, but they were bringing old characters and all kind of different things. And I'm just like, why you just don't start off with where you left off? Why are you trying to make these new campaigns that doesn't align with what we are used to, especially for the OGs? And I get it. For the newer generation, maybe they are appeasing to them. And we are getting older, especially if you're in a 20 years bracket, right? If you're younger than 20, then maybe you won't fully understand. But as far as my generation goes, we grew up with Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, and those are all things I remember. I remember all the weapons. I remember all the prestige badges. I remember every single thing. We didn't have skill-based matchmaking, so at the time, everybody was in the same lobby with everybody that's maxed out at 70. We experienced hackers. We experienced being in a hacking server. So we experienced so many different things that, the newer generation just didn't experience. So we just see it differently. But I really don't want to buy Black Ops 7 because I'm just kind of done with Call of Duty. You know, I feel like I'm getting older. I'm just outgrowing it. You know, I'm playing other games and I'm giving other games a shot. And I feel like this is the best time for other developers to make games that we can remember, you know? Battlefield 6 is a game that I am going to be playing. It definitely brung back old memories. It definitely feels like the Battlefield that we want. I did purchase Battlefield 2042, but I don't know, for whatever reason, Battlefield 42 just did not hit. Like when it first came out, we were all happy. We all pre-ordered it. It looked like it was promising, and we like, ooh, 2042 is in the future. But they didn't even have a scoreboard, I think, and they didn't even like have a good map system. When you click on it, it was just weird. The shooting felt off. It was just so many things that they did not have in the game that they had to have in the game. And you could tell the game was rushed. You could tell maybe the person over the game was like, let's just release it now and fix stuff later. We still have due dates that we need to do. We still have to release it. And I felt like they released it too soon, you know? But they've learned from their mistakes. And that's why they've asked the community, hey, how can we build Battlefield 6 Battlefield 6 this year? What is it that you guys want? And then they had people actually test the game out. They had us test it, and then they had the beta, and then we enjoyed it. So Battlefield 6 is a game that I am going to give a try this year. I'm not finna buy Black Ops 7 at all. This year, no Call of Duty. I'm just going into different games. I'm giving other games a try. And when it comes to first person shooters, I'm just going to just stick with Battlefield 6 and then story mode games. And you know, again, when it comes to battle royale, I feel like Fortnite is for the win. Warzone is nice. Okay, Warzone is nice, but Fortnite, I feel like as far as cosmetic goes, you know, things they have in the game, it is very fun. And I do like playing Warzone as well, especially if you want to play with the big boys, you're going to play some Warzone because that's a big boys game. You know what I'm saying? Fortnite is nice too. It's a big boys game too. But as far as like the cartoonish, you know, feeling, you know, they just be doing all kind of crazy stuff in that game. And sometimes they be having stuff in the game where I'm like, come on now, you know, that's too OP. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube. And then also follow me on Instagram, guys, at Jay the Gamer. Don't forget, I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace.